Okay, hello. What is up, everyone? I am here, finally. Sorry for the delayed start today. Sorry for the, the delay in the start of the stream. But we are ready here with some Overwatch for you folks. Some Overwatch gameplay. I am, drinking another VA energy drink, trying to get up to speed here. Pretty, sluggish today is the best way to describe it, I guess. What happened was, this morning, my girlfriend went out to do something earlier in the day, and, disturbed my sleep. Although, I mean, let's be honest here, is it a big deal? Not really, but, I'm not angry or anything. I knew that she was getting up earlier than me, but it just sucks. One of those situations where you wake up early, and then your night sleep is disturbed. You go back to sleep, but now your body is all sluggish and won't wake up, right? And I'm kind of in that situation right now where, excuse me, woo, a VA energy drink. But I'm in that situation where I'm trying to like shake it off. You know, you get those cobwebs in your head, and you feel everything feels like very sluggish. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Especially with, when you're going to play Overwatch, a competitive game where I'm going to have to focus on a new character and learn new gameplay and strategies and everything. It's going to suck if I'm delayed or my reactions are bad today. So I am trying to, shake it off as quickly as I can. But normally I would start my stream at 11 and we'd be, finishing up pre-stream and into gameplay by now, but I ended up waking up, well, I woke up at the same time as usual, but I could barely even move. I was like, oh. Like, oh, god damn it. I definitely didn't get enough REM. What is that? The rapid eye movement sleep or whatever. So, I am, like I said, I'm drinking this VA energy drink. Today I am drinking, let's see, kiwi melon. It is kiwi melon. And I actually like the flavor of it. Although, I'll be honest, this one has a little bit of an aftertaste to it. Although the aftertaste tastes like vegetables. So, if you like vegetables, it's not that big of a deal. Today I'm going to be teaming up with viewers in order to take on Overwatch. I am looking for a full party. So, if you've played Overwatch with me before, and you are already on my PSN friends list, be on the lookout for an invite if you're going to be online here, because I actually already have 3 to 4 people lined up to play. But as you know, Overwatch has a 6-person party. So it makes a lot more sense to play with a full party, because without a full party, you always get a random or whatever, who, number one, potentially could be a troll who just was going to stand there like an idiot and not actually play the game, which I hate that people do that, but hey, I guess that's just part of the whole being an online persona experience, right? Not much I could do about that. And, or, if you get a random person who really doesn't know what they're doing or hasn't played the game that much, it could really drag down the team in this game. So, looking forward to teaming up with viewers yet again, and see how it goes. So that's going to be today's stream. It'll be around, I would say 4 hours of gameplay, but at this point we're getting started a little late. So probably just under 4 hours of gameplay. But let's be honest here, that's fine. This is Overwatch random online play. It's not like I'm doing a narrative-based game and, oh no, we're missing out on this big game progress. Not really. But today will be a more laid-back stream, a less serious stream, even though it is a competitive game. As you know, I don't really play the game very competitively. I just play it casually every couple of months whenever something new comes out. So I am looking forward to it. And this is also the first stream of Overwatch that's going to be more interactive. In fact, shout out to oh my god, he got me with his name. How do I say this? Octopedry? Octopatry? I can't pronounce your name. But thank you for the 27-bit cheer that you just did in the stream chat. Yes, I've reset the cheer settings here in the stream. So Octopadri is the current cheerleader, although it won't stick, I think, unless you do a 100-bit cheer. So Octopadre? Padre is not a name. Padre. I do not know how to pronounce it. And then to make matters worse, every other letter in his name is capitalized, so it makes it even harder to read. Ooh, shout out to Darth Vidar Viking, who just did a 50-bit cheer. Thank you, Viking. As everyone can see as well, the notifications, I've changed back to the more generic ones for today's stream. When we go back to Mass Effect, I will return it to the Mass Effect specific notifications, but I figured wouldn't it make sense to have notifications that say Andromeda when I'm not playing Mass Effect Andromeda, right? Okay. So how's everyone doing today? I see a mix today. We got a mix of regulars and some newcomers, I believe. I see many people who I recognize and a few that I don't. Hopefully today's stream is entertaining for you. Something different, right? This is good because for the past few weeks, you know, I've pretty much been breaking up all of the, well, not breaking up, but I've been continuing on with the same kind of gameplay. You know, Zelda has been a long, ongoing playthrough, which, by the way, finally we're near the end. And it looks like I will finally be concluding Zelda later this week, which is good. That's very good that I'll be concluding Zelda because, number one, the game's great, and number two, because it's been a long, ongoing playthrough, and with all the new stuff coming up, in particular, the Persona 5 playthrough, which is coming up shortly, and everyone knows that's going to be an incredibly long playthrough, right? I wouldn't want to have another crazy long game kind of lingering. So I'm happy that I will be concluding Zelda later this week. That's a good thing. And you know, I've been doing Danganronpa, right, for about a week now. And that's a good playthrough, although I'm not playing it every single day, that's for sure. And, you know, this week I started Mass Effect Andromeda, which seems like that will also be an incredibly long game. So, I'm pretty much juggling a bunch of stuff. And, I definitely want to wrap up the Zelda. as we've termed it, the Zelda. We want to kind of wrap that up later this week, so at least we got something done. And we don't have things, you know, a million playthroughs juggling here at the same time. But this is cool because, you know, I've been doing all these long, drawn-out game playthroughs recently. And not to say that that's a bad thing, but, you know, to not have anything to break it up, no variety, can kind of be a hindrance, especially to those who maybe are playing those games right now and don't want to spoil their experience. I know for a fact a lot of people have been playing Zelda. A lot of people are playing Mass Effect right now. And they don't want to spoil their own gameplay experiences by watching my playthroughs of those. So something like Overwatch is a great thing to break up that content with something that has nothing to do with anything else and is not going to spoil anything. And I'm sure no one really cares if I'm playing Overwatch now and they watch it. Oh no, Phil spoiled Overwatch. You know what I mean? Well, I'm nothing to that effect, so that's cool. So, yes, I'm excited. I hope you're excited as well. Later tonight, I'll be doing the weekend preview where I'll be explaining how I'm covering all of this week's new stuff. Tons of new stuff this week. We got a DLC for Dark Souls 3. We've got a new episode for The Walking Dead. Like I said, I've got my continuing playthroughs, but, excuse me. Whew. This V8 is really, causing me to belch a lot. I apologize for that. In addition to all of that, there actually is a third new release this week that I probably won't be able to do, but that's okay because that's when I'm going to hold off until April when there's a little bit more downtime. But I'll let you know. You know, I'll talk about this in the weekend preview tonight. That's why you got to check it out tonight, okay? In addition, tonight, I am going to take all of the nominations for the worst games marathon that patrons from February have been nominating for weeks now, okay? And I'm going to take those nominations, and I'm going to turn them into a poll. And that poll is going to go live tonight on the King of Hate forums. And so patrons will be able to start voting on the worst games ever. And that poll will be running for 1 to 2 weeks. And then when the poll is done, then I'm going to set up the event, which is probably going to be in the second half of April. This fun marathon stream where I'll be playing some terrible games. Terrible games hype. Hey, let's face it. Me playing bad games is pretty much a comedy staple of YouTube, right? And of streaming. I mean, whenever I play a really bad game, it ends up being pretty funny. So, I'm looking forward to this event. So, if you were a February patron, and you did nominate bad games for this upcoming event, later tonight, you're going to want to check out the kingofhate.com forums. I'll tweet out when it's done, so people are aware that the poll is live. But yeah, that poll will be going live, and I'm curious to see the results of the polling, alright? Okay. What else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else really to talk about today. I don't really think there is. I don't necessarily want to go into too many plugs or anything today. Everyone is pretty much aware of all the stuff that you can do to help me out. As you can see, I got my plug screen up here. In addition to all of this, there's obviously my Teespring store. King of Hypocrisy just did a 55-bit cheer and says, shout out to Rich Cucumber Masucci. I think that's Review Tech USA. I'm not positive. I don't know why he's giving a shout out to him and referencing a cucumber, but hey, people are weird. Whatever floats your boat. In particular, folks, before we get started today, just to throw this out there, because I've been saying this all week, but I'll say it again. This next coming month, April, is an exciting gameplay month, but it's also going to be one of the most, how can I say it? One of the most trying ones for me financially. Because it was February, the month of February, when my ad revenue plummeted on YouTube with no explanation. Machinima wouldn't tell me why. Although I have some theories, which I'll be talking about next month. Once KO Gaming is no longer under Machinima's umbrella for partnership, I can speak freely about whatever the hell I want, and by the way, I will be. That vlog is coming, and it's going to be a very interesting vlog when I finally open up about Machinima, and I talk about the many positive things that have happened, as well as the many negative things that have happened, as I was a partner of theirs from 2011, all the way until, you know, right now. But, yeah. So anyway, now I lost my train of thought, goddammit. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, because of February, because things kind of sucked on YouTube so badly with this ad revenue plummeting, sadly, I don't know, you know, with financially, how things are going to go in April. Right now, I kind of, like, pooled all my funds together as much as I could, and, I'm kind of counting on a birthday present for my parents as well, because my birthday's coming up in April, early April, to basically pay my monthly bills, because, it sucks that my income is going to dip so much. I'm going to get this payment from Machinima for YouTube revenue, and it's like half what I usually make. Terrible. And so I'm worried about paying my bills in April. Now, the good news is, this month, May, has been tremendously positive. Ad revenue on YouTube has been up for me since I joined the Curse Network. Okay? And streaming on Twitch has been incredibly profitable. It's been very fun with my new attitude, right? My new interactivity with all of you here on the stream. And, in addition to that, you know, people cheering, people subbing, people tipping me. It's been incredibly profitable, and to the point where it looks like if I can keep this up on Twitch, alright, and if the stuff on YouTube at least maintains where it is right now, that I should be fine. And to the point where maybe even if I can keep this growth on Twitch going as much as it's been going, every day getting new followers, getting new subs, that, you know, this could potentially be an amazing thing for me where maybe I could almost have like a renaissance where I could come back from kind of having years of decline, I may be on the up and up, okay? So that being said, right now I need your support because the month of April is right around the corner. I need to pay my bills to obviously not have all my stuff be in trouble here. But there's only certain methods that you can basically help me out right now because there's only certain methods by which I'll get those funds quickly, okay? Number one would be Patreon. Patreon.com/darksydephil. And as you know, I've been talking about this for the past couple of weeks. If you pledge $5 or more by the end of March, which you now have 5 days left, you can get in, okay, you can get in on this big event where it will be, an interactive stream, the Jackbox Party Pack stream. You know, I've called it Twitch and Chill, but I've done 2 of these streams so far playing Jackbox Party Pack, and people were disappointed that they couldn't play with me. They kept trying, and they couldn't get in. It was like the same people kept getting in over and over into the matches. So if you pledge $5 or more by the end of this month, you're guaranteed a spot in this interactive stream that'll either be in late April or early May, okay? But in addition to that, you get personal perks like getting thank you shout-outs in my videos or getting your questions answered on Ask the King, which, by the way, the next episode of Ask the King will be in April, FYI, okay? Or you could even get a private Q&A video made, all right? So all these cool things on Patreon. And, you know, I am very appreciative that people are interacting and helping me out here on Twitch, but I don't want people to forget about Patreon because Patreon is a very important part of my income. And if people are like, oh, well, Phil's got all this good Twitch support, forget Patreon, this isn't going to work, okay? So I ask, please consider pledging to my Patreon in the next 5 days. It will count, and it will help me for the month of April, all right? That's number one. Number two would be Teespring. And you all know about the Teespring merch. Someone already plugged it in the stream chat, so I'm not going to go into big detail about that. But number three would be tipping me here on the stream. If you want to know how to do that, check out right below the stream here. You know, I've got my little panel there with all the information, the rules of the stream and everything. And there was one section there about tips. If you click on it, it'll actually take you to the tips page. So by tipping me, I actually get those funds right away. And again, that'll allow me to use that money right away in April to pay my bills, okay? Once we get past April, I think we're going to be in the clear. As long as I can keep having stuff go smoothly as it did. If I can have a month like March all the time, I think I'm going to be good. And like I said, since this has shown positive growth in March here on Twitch, and with all the new releases coming out shortly, like Persona 5 and Yooka-Laylee, and we got 2 big fighting games coming out soon, Injustice and Tekken. I actually have to update my calendar because I'm sure there's way more new games coming out in like April, May, and June, but I just haven't updated the calendar in months. I'll probably be doing that in early April, by the way. But yeah, if you could help me out, guys and gals, it's much appreciated. I'm really nervous about April, but if I can get through April, I think we're in the clear for the rest of the year. And like I said, since things are growing positively here on Twitch, I think that, you know, it may have been a way to save the business. I mean, it's funny how all these things are coming together at once, right? It's funny how all these things are coming together at once. Number one, focusing on Twitch instead of YouTube, right? At a time when YouTube now is in trouble because YouTube is in a lot of trouble for having advertisements running on these unsavory videos, and advertisers are pulling out of YouTube. And then YouTube tried to put something in place to flag channels that have these unsavory videos, but then they ended up flagging every single video that had an interest in like LGBT issues. And so then they kind of protested and YouTube got in trouble again. So YouTube not doing too well right now, right? So it's a good thing that I'm kind of focusing on Twitch right now instead of YouTube, because I think Twitch is where it's at. And then number two, me kind of leaving Machinima right now at a time when Machinima seems like they're in trouble. They're actually stopping a lot of stuff that they've been doing for people, which is kind of ridiculous in my opinion. They're canceling their music partnership with Audio Micro, and there's all these rumblings that they're going to be downsizing and stuff like that because now they've been bought out by Warner Brothers, and apparently they're not even looking to continue on so much with a lot of the things they've been doing with their partnership program. So now that I've left Machinima, it seems like a lot of these things happened at exactly the right time, which is funny. it's funny how things happen, right? Things happen. A lot of people say things happen for a reason. I don't necessarily believe that. I don't know about karma. I don't know about all this superstitious stuff. But what I do know is, over my years here, that I've been doing this as a job, that sometimes things just work out and align at the proper times, and things come together perfectly. And it seems like this may be happening for me right now, yet again. Like I said, it seems like it's the second coming of darksydephil, where I'll be doing a different kind of content, different style than I used to, but it seems like maybe this is the better style. I don't know. People are liking what I'm doing right now, right? People have been saying we love that Phil is now more interactive on his streams and he's more positive, and it just seems overall a better product. So I'm pretty excited for the future at this point, all right? But I got to get through April. All right? Oh, by the way, shout out to Xbox One. Xbox One is garbage, who tipped me $1, and he says, do I watch The Walking Dead at all? Good question. Funny thing. So, Leanna and I have seen every single season of The Walking Dead, okay? And we don't usually watch it when it's, like, new on TV. Either we buy, like, the DVD set later, or we watch it on demand. This year in particular... Oh, by the way, shout out to Neoborn Bloodsport 9, who just did a 100-bit cheer and said, "The second coming, lol." But yeah, we watched The Walking Dead, but this year, we didn't watch it in the fall, and then, it went on its fall break or whatever, and then it comes back in, like, what was it, January, February, or whenever it came back, and it was, last week, we were like, oh man, let's start watching The Walking Dead now, let's binge watch it, and so we went to the free on demand that's in Comcast, and they removed the whole first half of the goddamn season. Why? The season's not even over, and they removed the first half of the season from the free on-demand, so we can't watch it. So I was like, well, we're not going to start watching it for the middle of the season. I guess we're boned. We can't watch it now. We're going to have to wait until it eventually ends up going up on another thing. Like, we have Amazon Prime, so maybe we can get it there later. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know why they removed it. That's really stupid. Half a season is over. Let's remove the first half of the season. Duh. Oh, genius. Genius level. I don't know. But yeah, so we haven't seen any of this season. I have no idea what happened. And quite honestly, it's a good show, but it's not a show that I like. I'm not like a crazy dedicated follower like a lot of people are. Like I said, if I was, I'd be watching it live every week, and I don't, We would binge watch it casually when we get a chance, so. Saint Auntie just asked, can you sub to yourself with Amazon Prime? I have no idea. I don't think you can sub to yourself, but Twitch sets it up like that if you are a partner here with Twitch, that they have you sub yourself so that you can use your own emotes. Speaking of which, I did yesterday submit a new emote, FYI, for approval to Twitch, since we did hit 250 subs the other day. Which hype and thank you everyone for that. That is awesome. And now we're up to 253, by the way. So we are over 250 subs, which is cool. But yeah, we have a new emote from Popsicolo, that he made. It's a cool emote. It's a death face where it's like me dead. So it's like every time I die in a playthrough, you'll want to use this face. And boy, do I die a lot in certain playthroughs, so, especially this week with the Dark Souls 3 DLC and everything coming up, this will be a great emote to use. So I did submit that for approval, but I submitted it on yesterday, and of course, as we know, Twitch takes the weekends off, so, yeah, so it didn't get approved yet. Hopefully tomorrow or Monday, we'll see. Or tomorrow or Tuesday, excuse me, we'll see. Alright, shout out to Neo Bloodborne. Boy, I can't say this guy's name today. Shout out to Neo Born Blood Moon Spartan, who did a 15-bit cheer, and he says, just say Neo. I know the name is too long. Okay. I wish I'd read your message before I tried to pronounce your name. Alright, your name is Neo. Thank you, Neo. And then thanks to Hillbilly Buzz 42, who did a 200-bit cheer, and he said, use solarmovie.to. I guess what he's saying is that you can watch The Walking Dead on there. I'm not sure. I think that's what he's trying to say. Oh, then he just cheered again, and he said, to watch The Walking Dead. Well, then I guess I was right in my assumptions. Okay. Oh, shout out to Dr. Zombius, who just renewed his subscription. Dr. Zombie is the person who made these on-screen cheer notifications for all of us. So we all owe Dr. Zombius a large bit of gratitude for his amazing artwork style and his dedication and, you know, working with this program to figure out how to make these GIFs and everything. So thank you. Or is it GIFs or GIFs, by the way? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea if it's GIFs or GIFs. I don't know what the proper pronunciation is. A lot of these words on the internet, you never hear anyone say them, right? Oh, is the emote... Someone says the emote is available? Is it? Wait a minute. Did it get approved? Because I didn't get an email about it. I clicked the wrong button. Hold on. No, it's not available yet. Who said it was available? It's not available yet. The creator says that it's pronounced GIFs, but the general consensus is GIFs. So there's no actual agreement on how to pronounce it. Well, then I'll just say whatever I want then. How about that? I'll just say whatever the hell I want. Okay. Well, I just finished my V8 energy drink. And I am refreshing my laptop here to try to get the stream to show up. Because the stream was showing up, but it was delayed. So I'm trying to get the stream to update. And then we're going to get started, folks. Thanks for being here and hanging out with me today. Here we go. Come on. You know you want to load. Okay, I think it's loaded now. Good. Oh, shout out to RoxasFan101 who just subscribed to the channel for the very first time. Thank you, RoxasFan. I appreciate that. We're gonna get started with gameplay in a moment. Dude, what the hell? The stream on my laptop keeps screwing up. No Danganronpa today. I see a Sanguinite is asking. Danganronpa's on hold because tomorrow's my day off, and then Tuesday we're starting up with the Dark Souls 3 DLC, and I'm doing the Walking Dead episode 3. But Danganronpa will continue later this week along with Zelda. I'm looking to finish Zelda later this week and get some good progress in Danganronpa before I start up Persona 5 next week. So that's the deal. Alright, is everyone ready? Alright, I'm getting my headphones on here. Headphones on. Volume adjusted. Screen away. Hello. Hello, everybody. I'm actually wearing my Team Fortress 2 shirt today. I have no idea where to put the webcam. So what I'm going to have to do is boot the game up, and when I play the first match, I'm going to have to move it appropriately to not block out stuff. The gaming schedule update. Derek's asking, when do I do the gaming schedule update? I'll probably do it either later this week or early the first week of April. Right now, this week is going to be crazy because not only do we have Dark Souls 3, Walking Dead, all the other games that I'm continuing on, right? But I got 2 freaking loot crates to unbox. They both showed up over the past day. I got a regular monthly loot crate for March and the freaking next Marvel Gear and Goods crate both showed up. So I have all that stuff I have to work on this week before I can do another vlog, so. Top left. The hell's this? Game browser. Now you can invent game modes, change the rules, and share your creations. There's Orisa. Excuse me, Orisa. She has a protective barrier and a fusion driver. Okay. No free loot boxes. I don't get any freebies. Oh man. Alright, so right now, Hillbilly Buzz 42 is the cheer leader for today's stream. We'll see if anyone beats him. His top cheer was 200 bits, FYI. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a lobby here. With people who want to play with me. And I'm just going to start playing with Orisa. So, who wanted to play? First of all, Hafiz-san said he wanted to play today. He said he wanted to play today. He said he wanted to play today. So there's 3 right there. Now, it's a 6-person party, right? So who else wants to play? Because I see, you know, many people here on my friends list. I'm willing to invite you. But I'm not sure if you're ready to play or not. Okay, Random Ron says he wants to play. He says he's this guy 005. What's going on? I pressed the wrong button. Okay, I invited you. Alright, so... Okay, both Silent Warrior and Popsicolo want to play. Obviously, already I got a party of 5. However, someone said that they had to leave after a couple matches. So I am going to be inviting other people to play as well. So, I guess we're just going to go in order here. I guess Popsicolo will invite first. And then after maybe a few matches, once someone leaves, I'll invite Silent Warrior. So my bad, Silent Warrior. We went in alphabetical order, and S comes after P. Alright, here we go. Quick game. So, I don't know about Orisa at all. Orisa has an ability called Halt, which will detonate and pull all enemies nearby. Thank you, Derek. I'm going to have to try to mess around with her and see what I can figure out, because I have no idea how to play with her.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Okay. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Overwatch. It's been a couple months since I played this. There's a new character called Orisa that I'm going to be messing around with today. I have no idea how to play with her, so I'm probably going to suck horribly to start, but I'm hoping to learn. Let me pick her here. Hero details. Fusion driver. It's an automatic projectile weapon. Slows Orisa while firing. Protective barrier. Through a device that creates a barrier. That's good. Fortify. Reduce the damage taken. And you cannot be stopped. I was reading. How dare you? How the hell do I bring up here? How do I bring up her fucking abilities? Here we go. Reduce damage taken. You cannot be stopped. So she's really like a tank. And a Halt. Launch a gravitation charge and detonate it. The sphere slows and pulls nearby enemies to it. Okay, and then there's a ultimate supercharger. Deploy a device that increases your damage inflicted on your allies. Increases damage inflicted by your allies. Excuse me. Well, let's see how this goes. I'm slow as hell. Wow, Orisa is slow.